This week we're off to tackle the lakes, the links, and luscious cuisine of beautiful Greene County, Georgia, home to the breathtaking 19,000-acre Lake Oconee. We cruise these waters for some legendary largemouth and discover a few magical dishes courtesy the master chefs of Reynolds Plantation and the Ritz Carlton Lodge.
That's some good stuff.
Anglers and Appetites is coming right up. I do the catching, and Phil does the cooking.
I can be taught.
Well, sort of. From mountain streams to deep blue seas and everything in between.
Here we go. Hey!
You see, here's how it works. I love fishing, but I'm not the country's greatest angler, but I know how to find the best, and oh yeah, they make me look good. Phil, he's the appetite. And he may not be the best chef, but he learns from the best and, of course, eats from the best. And as you'll see, we don't waste our time. Off to the lake. The charming city of Greensboro, located about 90 miles east of Atlanta, serves as a great starting point for Phil and me as we explore the Lake Oconee region. There's great shopping, historic sites, and plenty of great dining options in the area, like the charming Yesterday Cafe and its incomparable buttermilk pie that Phil and I decided to share on this special occasion.
It's fantastic. I love it when they take care of you. All mine.
After Phil graciously devoured my pie, we headed to the epicenter of the Greene County action. Home to 374 miles of beautiful shoreline, Lake Oconee is a water sports paradise and home to a ton of sunfish, brim, crappie, hybrid bass, striped bass, tasty grown catfish, and of course, the largemouth bass, my target for the trip. So no one better than the Lake Oconee bass tracker himself, Norris Edge, to put me, or should I say us, on the fish. Big one. Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah, come on.
Oh. All right, Norris. Largemouth. Second one you head on.
Right.
This
First
guy you
was
got.
about 3 pounds, doesn't hear about 1.5 pounds. But
The bigger one got away, huh?
you seen him jump off.
We did see him. Thank goodness. You said it wasn't a good fishing day. You've already got 2. We've been out about 15 minutes. I've got 0. Norris 2. This is not a competition. I'm going to make that clear. He knows this lake, right? There you go, man. It's not the fisherman, it's the rig.
Probably. We'll find out in a minute.
All right.
When they're biting, it's wide open. Ain't nothing to it.
Oh, he's going.
That's a better one.
There you go, there you go. You need the net, because I'm good at the net. This guy's good. Boom. Boom. Right under the boat.
A big one, too.
Yeah. Yeah.
That right there make a movie, boy.
Now they're getting up there. Woo! I want to claim this fish so bad. 3 pounds and counting. By the time we get home, he will be 4 pounds.
How many we caught?
We have caught 6.
That's good.
Yeah, maybe 7.
A good day, you can catch anywhere from 10 to 20 largemouth. Crappie, you catch a limit 30. Catfish, you catch all you want.
How can people find you when they know they're coming to Lake Oconee? They know to find Norris Edge.
Well,
How can
if
they
they
find
go
you?
to Reynolds Plantation, or any of them, they all know me, and I do most all the guide work out of Reynolds.
What is your favorite fish to eat out of this lake?
Crappie, without a doubt.
Crappie, without a doubt. All right.
Channels and blues ain't bad, but them crappie's hard to beat.
All right. Well, we didn't bring any crappie for Phil because today I was having fun with the bass, but we'll give Phil some food back at the lodge. What do you say?
All right, that'd work.
So feeling like we had just won a team tournament, emphasis on team, we headed to the Ritz Carlton Lodge at Reynolds Plantation, the kind of destination you dream about when it comes to fishing and water sports mixed with a little luxury and quality of life. And it also happens to be the place where Phil tracked down his first of 2 Lake Oconee area chefs that made his fish and grits dream come true. Enter the oh-so-talented executive chef of the Ritz Carlton Lodge, Reynolds Plantation, Andy Litherland, for this week's Badia Spices Chef Challenge.
I bought these Badia spices.
Okay.
You seem to have bought some fish.
Yes.
You're gonna do a little magic dish. What I want you to do is pick out what you want to use and let's get started.
A lot of the spices, I love using all of them, but this little spice here is the taco spice.
Okay.
I think combines a lot of the ingredients together, so I'm going to go ahead and use the taco seasoning. I'm going to make fish tacos. Start the spice, you marinate them a little bit, and then like they do in the South, they put buttermilk, you know, like you were frying chicken. So you add the buttermilk in, preferably like to have the fish marinating for probably overnight. It helps it get a good rich flavor. I'll go straight into the cornmeal.
All right.
The spices have a great flavor, so it's going to carry it through. Got a little, roll it in the cornmeal, and then we're going to drop it in the olive oil.
All right, so what's next going on
So
with our
it's
tacos?
a very straightforward and simple dish to put together. So I've got the flour tortillas. You can either use corn or flour. I like to soften the flour a little bit. I made a aioli that goes on the bottom of it, so that's puffing up right there.
Oh, that's nice.
And then we just put a little bit of the aioli in the middle there, like this. And then we've got the corn salsa. Poblano is a kind of a dark green pepper. It has a lot more, a little smokier flavor, and it's slightly spicy.
Fits nicely in there.
Right there, and then we've got these Fresno chilies.
Oh, so you got to put a little burn on top, just to kind of get your senses aware, right?
Finish off with a little bit of the olive oil. It'll just make it a little bit richer, and then we're all set.
I love these, man. I got to get some of these, all right? Toast to you, man.
Cheers.
Bam. Yes, sir. I can work with that. Ooh. That salsa is nice.
Thank you.
Hey, that's it. It's the Badia Spices Chef Challenge. Man, this is good. Do some of these at home. Fantastic, man.
Thank you.
Give me another bite.
It's good.
All right, Chef Andy made me a taco. You know what? Some like it hot. I like it hotter. Uh-oh. I got a feeling this is gonna hurt. Oh no. That hurt.
Destination warm and bright. Gotta get away. I feel so free in this paradise. Hello, sunny. The ocean breeze and the clear sky.
It's your chill time. Let's go.
In a better place.
Badia Spices is the soul of cooking. Established in 1967 by Jose Badia, this high-quality spice company is still a family business under the leadership of Joseph Pepe Badia. Badia Spices delivers more than 350 different products, including an amazing line of organic products to 90 countries around the world. Badia Spices, the creators of the original complete seasoning, available at your local retailer.
That looks like a shake, doesn't it? Yeah, look at it.
Hi, I'm John Ernst, your hometown lawyer. If you have a legal issue, give me a call. You'll reach me right here. And remember, 10% of my fee goes to the charity of your choice.
If you need representation, call your hometown lawyer, John Ernst. Call 678-962-7929 or visit ernstlegal.com. He'll take care of your legal needs so you could focus on what matters.
Hey everybody, time for a fishing break here at the Ritz Carlton Lodge at Reynolds Plantation. We are at the dock. This is the epicenter of all the water sports action. You can take a boat out and take a wakeboard. You can take a pontoon boat out for a little pleasure cruise. You can take paddle boats out, paddle boards, even this floaty hammock thing. Check this out. And I feel like I'm forgetting something.
Jet skis!
And if you're a guest here, fishing and bait are available here at the dock. You ready to go kayak fishing, Phil?
Your kayak awaits, sir.
Excellent. And after you dry off, head to one of the 117 breathtaking holes of golf spread throughout the Lake Oconee shores, including the 18 holes of the Great Waters course, consistently ranked one of the top 100 courses in America, meaning Phil and I are two of the worst players ever to walk these hallowed fairways. But lucky for us, we found one of Reynolds' head professionals, Ryan Frisch.
All of the golf courses have a completely different look and feel from one course to the next, and I think that's what really makes Reynolds Plantation a special place to come visit or live if you decide to do so.
Hey Phil, you got your golf glove?
Great Waters is a really special place. The entire back nine is literally surrounded by the lake. You know, the front nine has some really challenging holes, but after you get through those challenging holes and you see the lake on the backside, you get to forget about, you know, the bogeys that you made on the front and really experience Great Waters' finest.
Yeah. Let's move on to Phil. You got a chance to work with him.
Yeah, Phil's he's a challenge, that's for sure. But no, he's got really strong hands. And he likes to use those hands in the golf swing, which, you know, creates some issues down at the bottom of the swing where the moment of truth really happens on what happens with the golf ball. So we're going to try to keep his hands swinging past his lower body. If we can keep his hands swinging past his lower body, he's going to hit the ball really solid and be able to negotiate the water here in front of us. So when you're swinging down, I'd like to see you turn your belt buckle to the target, okay? And that'll give your arms a little bit of room to kind of swing by.
If you were to guess a handicap for Phil, what would you guess?
Phil's probably going to be around in the 45 handicap range.
Good, he was thinking 310. Get there, go!
You're there. You did it, you did it!
My man, don't tell me it can't be done. Woo, I better go sit down.
So after some luxurious lessons on the links, I headed back out on the beautiful bass-filled water of Lake Oconee with Reynolds Plantation fish-catching resident and member Ken Woodring.
The fish are often on the seawalls this time of year, and they're looking for shad, and if you get that popper, that spinnerbait right up in that seawall, they'll see it and grab it.
Got one. There we go.
There are bigger ones in here.
There are bigger ones than this?
Yeah.
Now don't show me up. Ken's been fighting this for about 10 minutes and boom, there it is. That's about the size as mine. Oh yeah, look at that.
Oh, we were using a shaky head, and I was throwing the Cinco with a wacky rig, and that sinks slowly into the water. They usually grab it on the fall. With a shaky head, they'll grab it on the fall, but usually after it's on the bottom and you pop it a couple times, they'll run out and grab it.
I am liking Lake Oconee here, Ken.
Good.
Getting fun. Oh, fish is behind me. There we go. Ken and I have an awesome day here on Lake Oconee, catching one largemouth after another, but we're getting the one more dock syndrome where we think we're done, and we say, one more dock. So we did that a couple docks back, and we didn't catch anything there, so we're gonna hit one more dock. Ooh, that looks like a good dock too. It was a beautiful day out on the water.
It was.
Hey, I'll go fishing with you anytime. He has a house on the lake, so we're friends now, I've decided. After the water sports, golf adventures, and successful fishing all around Lake Oconee, Phil turned to Chef Bill Greenwald, chef de cuisine at Reynolds Plantation Grill, who came through with a unique, buttery concoction.
It is the Appetite Big Phil, and guess what? I got Big Phil today, baby. What's going on? Chef Bill, you say we got some serious grubbing to do today. What are we cooking?
We are going to do some pecan crusted catfish. Everything we have here today is going to be local, within 50 miles of this region.
All right, man, let's get started, man. What are we going to do?
We're going to start with the catfish. We're going to get a little salt and pepper down on our fillets. So we have a standard breading technique here. We're going to go flour, egg wash, and this is our pecan crust. It is half panko breadcrumbs, half Georgia pecan, a little thyme, salt and pepper, and a little cayenne pepper. So we're just going to dredge first and work our way through.
Let's dredge then, man.
We're going to put some oil here right in our pan. Make sure it's about medium heat. Start with the grits. These are actually grits from about 30 miles from here. They're stone mill grits. They're not like the instant grits you're getting at the store. Okay. So it's going to be about a 3.5 to 1 ratio, water or liquid to grit. It's going to take about 30 to 45 minutes, and we cook most of our grits in either stock or butter or cream or a mixture of all three. Our fish is probably nice and golden brown on the other side.
Take a look at that. Get some of that, y'all.
So what we're going to do now is just add a little bit of butter. We're going to set that on low, let it do its thing. So we're going to take the okra in a nice hot pan. We're going to put it down just like this, the meat side down. So a natural reaction to this is you're going to want to shake it up and saute it.
And I can't.
Leave it alone. If you want a nice caramelized bottom on there, it'll make you a believer in okra. Okra's not the slimy monster that everybody thinks it is. Roasted tomatoes, a little pepper, a little salt, a little fresh parsley from the garden right behind me. You let it finish up on the other side, about 30 seconds. A pat of butter.
Okay, Chef Bill, you said we were going to throw some butter down, man, but this is not the butter I'm used to seeing. This is.
Well, this is going on our catfish, and that is going in our grits. We have a Georgia peach infused compound butter with a little chili in it. Now all they need is just a little bit of butter. So take what you think is a little bit of butter and drop them in there. Remember, we're in the South. Yeah.
All right.
Well, everything seems to be coming together. I'm gonna go ahead and plate this. We're gonna start by putting our okra and our roasted tomatoes down on the plate. Then we're gonna take these grits that you've worked so hard on, Southern style, right out of the pot.
Last but not least,
our pecan crusted catfish.
Beautiful.
We're gonna put a nice slab, since one's always lonely. We always go with 2. We're gonna finish with a little chili oil and something else from the garden, a little microgreen for you, sir.
For me, sir?
Absolutely.
Well, first of all, I just want to tell you thank you so much for putting this together. Now, I believe in mixing everything, so we're just gonna grab a little bit of everything. Chef Bill, you threw down.
Destination warm and bright. Gotta get away. I feel so free in this paradise. Hello, sunny. The ocean breeze and the clear sky.
It's your chill time. Let's go.
Badia Spices is the soul of cooking. Established in 1967 by Jose Badia, this high-quality spice company is still a family business under the leadership of Joseph Pepe Badia. Badia Spices delivers more than 350 different products, including an amazing line of organic products to 90 countries around the world. Badia Spices, the creators of the original complete seasoning, available at your local retailer.
That looks like a shake, doesn't it? Oh, look at it.
Hi, I'm John Ernst, your hometown lawyer. If you have a legal issue, give me a call. You'll reach me right here. And remember, 10% of my fee goes to the charity of your choice.
If you need representation, call your hometown lawyer, John Ernst. Call 678-962-7929 or visit ernstlegal.com. He'll take care of your legal needs so you could focus on what matters.
Let's take a short break from Reynolds and the Ritz and head down to the land of the sun. Hello, sunny Fort Lauderdale.
Hello, Sonny.
Known as the Venice of America, Phil decided to venture to these beautiful canals and hitch a luxurious ride with Floridian gondolier Martha of Las Olas Gondola.
Captain Martha, how are you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing great. Martha, the official title, you are a gondolier.
My youngest passenger has been 6 months old. My oldest passenger has been 91 years old. I take brides to their weddings, and the good thing about the gondola is that you're with the person you want to be with. You book your ride in advance, and you're with the person you want to be with. You're not paired up with someone you don't know.
And this is Jeremy. Jeremy, I understand there's a lot of food on this vessel that I'm going to get to sample. That's your responsibility.
Right, we also set up a beautiful fruit display as well as assortment of different cheeses that you can also have while you take a ride out.
My wife, unfortunately, is not with me today, but I still wanted to experience it. So how about let's go take a ride?
Let's do it.
So Martha, you think I can fit? All right. Nice. Sit in the middle. See, you got to listen to the captain because the captain understands. I'm evening everything out. It's a lot of me to even out. This is so cool. All right, Martha, I think I'm ready. Oh, I got a fizzy. One strawberry gave me a little bit of fizzy. 2 strawberries might give me a lot of fizzy. I know you're dressed for the occasion, but...
Hey, Bill, what's up? Cheese. Cheese. Ran out of fish.
Where did you come from?
Oh, the guy, Jeremy, gave me this and got me on here. He has connections. You want some of this? This is so romantic. I love this.
Can you believe this?
The Venice of America, Fort Lauderdale. I think Martha was gonna let me troll, try to get some mahi out here.
I'm trolling now with you.
You want some?
Thanks.
So romantic. Where do you want to go next?
Chicago.
Back on up to Lake Oconee, Georgia, home to the Ritz Carlton Lodge, Reynolds Plantation, and the great Chef Andy, who delivers Phil a local as it gets delicious dish.
You told me you got a splendid meal plan for us today. What do we got?
All right, so we're gonna start over here. We have our saute pan. We start with the onions. So we have the ramps. Ramps is really strong. If you smell that, it's very, very strong, rich, intense garlic flavor. Green onion, scallion if they call it.
Scallion, okay.
Yeah. But it's very, very rich and intense.
I see you got a little cream over here. I'm gonna just kind of stir these since this is my area, right?
Yes. When you add a little cream, it makes it a little richer.
Okay. All right. What do you got going
So
in?
I got the lima beans going in, and I'm gonna add the black-eyed peas. And then I'm gonna do the lady peas. These lady peas are delicious. They're really, really sweet. You got that sizzle going. You got to take that right through the process. I'm gonna take
getting that aroma.
Yep, a little bit of aroma. Then I'm gonna add the tomatoes. Perfect. So we'll let that kind of simmer for a few minutes.
What do we got next?
This is blue corn hominy, and then I'm gonna add some other sweet little tomatoes, a little cherry tomato, just to help balance it out as well. And then at the end, I'm just gonna add the purple okra from the garden. That's gonna let simmer for a few more minutes, and we'll get the fish going. So I'm just gonna put this over here. We're gonna let it sit on this stove.
All right, so my grits are almost cooked, and now it's time to do the striped bass.
Yes.
Yes.
And then we have the striped bass. Usually I like to take the belly portion of it out. When you think about it, you want to try to keep the fish, when you're cooking it, as even as possible. So what we'll do here, we'll season the inside of the fish. Usually with fish, I don't like to use pepper. When you cook pepper, you actually kind of burn it as well. So I prefer the salt only. Burn it and we put it skin down. It's always good to...
Here's the sizzle.
Or when you sear the fish, it'll curl out. So it helps to push it down in the middle.
That is looking good and smelling even more delicious.
So I'll turn that down, and then I'll go and finish with a little bit of butter, and then put a little butter in the sweet corn grits just to make it a little richer than it is. So we'll let the fish, it's almost ready. When the butter gets all nutty, it actually makes...
Oh, so now we're gonna baste it a little bit.
A little bit of basting on there. Yeah. And we'll let it sit, and then we can get ready to plate up.
There's the succotash. Now that cooked down really nice.
Put a little bit of the ramps. This is the green of the ramps.
Okay.
A little bit of butter again.
Just a little bit.
Just a little bit. All right, so we got the grits. Looks delicious. Thank you for getting those together. Oh, wow.
Hey, thanks for letting me help.
I'll bring the fish over, put it on the plate there, just like that. And then we'll take the succotash. I'm just gonna put a little amount on the top there, and then we'll go ahead and do the tomato. Spoon already. Tomato compote gives a little bit of acid to the plate as well. So right. I love to use a little bit of olive oil just to finish it. And I'll grab some blue basil from the garden, put it over the top, and that's it. All right, I found the basil. There's so much in the garden right now, it's amazing.
That fresh basil, whoa.
Can you smell it? Oh,
yes, I can. I didn't even have to lean down. That is wonderful.
And just put it on top there.
Well, that is beautiful. Let me grab this real quick because I want everybody at home to take a look. Chef Andy has done what I call a masterpiece, Picasso, wonderful job. One thing left. That little thing that I do better than anybody else, at least in my own mind. Oh, yes, that's slamming. Chef Andy, thank you so much. You know what? It's time to head to the family feast. Hey man, I want to thank my chef, Chef Bill, and my man, Chef Andy. All right, Z?
Absolutely. I want to thank all my anglers who helped me out there. And of course, Chris and Emily, they did all the behind the scenes stuff that you may not know about.
Fantastic.
Bravo.
All right, guys, raise your glasses. As I like to say, throwing a hook in the water is fun, but I like eating much better. Bon appetit.
Bon appetit.
All right. Don't break the last one.